everyone, and welcome to another book diary. I know it's been a little while since the last one. I was going to look up how long ago the last one was, but I thought, no, it's kind of just a little bit embarrassing how long it's been since the last one. I'll be honest, I didn't even know whether I'd ever end up doing one of these again. So yeah, it's going to probably be a pretty short one. Basically, I just wanted to let you all know that I am now back writing, or at least kind of editing and going over what I'd written before. I ended up having quite a long break from writing. There's no real reason. I guess maybe I mean, the real reason is probably a bit of a lack of motivation. I can point to other things that was going on in my life, we were moving house and got a new dog and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, there's no real reason that I couldn't have been writing a little bit in between then as well. So I've just had another big wave of motivation. As I said, I'm kind of just committed now on just getting the first book done. I think it's great that I've been able to do 3 of them, and it means that once that one's done, I can kind of keep going and trying to get the other ones done. So I've completely changed quite a lot of stuff. I have got a completely new opening to the book that I've written, which was quite nice because I got to write something new, which is always much more fun than I don't know, sorting out grammar mistakes and cutting out things that you kind of like, but you kind of doesn't really need, and then you kind of feel bad. You're like, oh, why'd I bother writing that sentence? I've got to cut it anyway. So, I did that. Something else funny that I noticed is going back, I realised that accidentally, Alex, get off me, accidentally, one of the characters, quite a minor side character, was accidentally named after a boss from Sekiro, the video game. And I hadn't played Sekiro, so no one can point any fingers and say that I copied their name, but that was a strange coincidence that I didn't expect when going back to it. I ended up changing their name. I probably didn't need to change their name, but I think, I don't know, now that I've played that game and it's kind of a bit more known that I've enjoyed kind of From Software games, that I don't want people to assume it's some sort of intentional homage or for people to kind of look too far into it. So that was just something that was quite funny. But yeah, it's actually been really nice going back and reading what I've written before, because there's some bits that I'm like, oh, that was quite good. I'd read a sentence and be a little bit impressed with myself. And it probably sounds really big-headed because I'm kind of literally patting myself in the back, but I think it's been so long since Alex. No, I've got her toy because this is a squeaky toy, and she was squeaking it right before I started. Literally, as I pressed record, she's like, "Now's the time to squeak." So I had to hide her toy, which is why she's grumpy with me. What was I saying? Yeah, so I think it's been enough of a gap between when I wrote it to now that it kind of doesn't feel as bad that I'm saying it, because I don't remember writing it. As far as I know in my head, it's just a brand new sentence. So there's some bits I'm like, oh yeah, that was actually pretty good. But then again, there are also loads of sentences where I'm just like, Stampy went to do this and picked up that and put that in there, and then he sat down, and I'm just like, that is the most boring sentence in the world. And that's what I'm trying to do at the moment, is trying to jazz up those moments and kind of improve it. But yeah, I've kind of been more happy with it than I expected, and it's kind of revamped the idea of me of wanting to kind of get it actually published. If you may remember, I can't remember how much I spoke about it, but the idea I had of doing a video series, which I'm still not off that idea, but I've just been thinking how much it would be nice to have it in a book, and that's the way it's intended. And there's some specific weird stuff. Go away. Which stop it, you little rascal. You little rascal. Why do you always have to steal the attention, eh? This is about me and about my book. And now you're just going to be squeaking in the background, and everyone's going to be in the comments saying that they don't mind the squeaking and that you're cute, but I know they're all annoyed. What was I going to say? I just love, there's some... Alex, leave it. There's, just some parts of the book, and it's kind of hard to go into detail without spoiling it. And I haven't listened to any of the other book diaries, so I don't know if I mentioned this before, but there's some specific parts that just wouldn't really work well being read out, not illustrations or anything, but there's some visual elements and the ways the page could be laid out, which isn't just your straightforward, paragraphs in a line, that it would kind of be a shame to lose it. I mean, it's not crucial, you could still get the plot, but I really like the idea, and I think more coming around to the idea that, you know what, I can do this, I'll have my story, I'll have the sentences that I will get in there, but maybe I should just hire someone, if that's the right phrase, to like make it a good book. Because as much as I say there are some bits that I'm really happy with, like it's not like a, you know, like an author's written a book. You know, this is my first time ever trying to write anything like this. Like this is my learning project. So, you know, like no matter what, it will need heavy editorial from a professional. And I'm kind of more around to the idea of, you know what, if I kind of handed this over, had a big chat with them about like what the goal is, what my vision is, what the tone is, and then they kind of took what I wrote and made it into something that could be released and people wouldn't feel upset spending money on, that would be really cool. And then obviously I'd be, you know, approving everything and going back and forth, but as long as it kind of gets the vibe that I want, like I don't feel like I need to have written every single word of it. You know, I'm not talking about like getting a ghostwriter or anything, like it would still be my story, but there's just, you know, some of like the more mechanical aspects of writing, like some of the grammatical aspects, and that, you know, it's just do it, you know, it's just a skill like any other skill that you got to learn, you know. Like I wouldn't, you know, if I entered a surfing contest and I'd never surfed, I'd be rubbish compared to the surfers because I haven't learned that skill. And this is no different, you know? And it feels like publishing the book is the equivalent of entering a surfing competition. And if I was going to enter a surfing competition, I would want to get some training from someone who's surfed before. Maybe that's not a very good analogy, but that's the one that popped to my head. So this is going to be a short one. I ended up, as always, rambling on for ages. But yeah. Basic news is I am back writing again, which is very exciting. Alex can hardly contain her excitement. So yeah, if you've got any questions, leave them down in the comments down below. But I am going to literally right now get busy doing some writing, and hopefully I'll have some more substantial updates. It'll probably be a little gap again until I do another update, just because like I probably won't have anything to update until we're getting to a point where I'm thinking about releasing it in some way or another. So don't feel scared if there's another big gap again. I'm doing this while also doing my YouTube videos and anything else I do in real life, and I got another channel now, if you don't know, called The Bonus Points. I'm doing a lot over there, so this is still like, this ain't my full-time gig, but yeah, talking too much. Thanks for watching this one. Speak to you soon. Bye bye. I don't know why I ended that like a Discord call or something, like I was just gonna hang up. Yeah, like cheers, thank you, okay, see ya, yeah, bye.